Hello?
Hey, Steph, it's Tom. How are you?
Good. How the hell are you?
I'm well.
Ask her if she knows who I am.
Do you know who Bert Kreischer is?
Yeah, I know who Bert
Okay,
Kreischer is.
okay.
You're on. You're.
What kind of question is that?
He told me to ask.
I know who she is, but I don't know if she knows who I am.
We're on. You're on Two Bears One Cave right now, and
Okay.
And the reason I called you because we were talking. He's like, squirting is made up. It's how come it's not in the literature of the 1500s?
Okay, hold on. Let me defend Steph so she has a way out.
Okay,
Steph. Okay, I understand. My thing was you're a comic, you're on a podcast, everything's about fun. But I've never met a squirter, and I feel like squirting showed up like 8 years ago. And so I don't know, how come none of us knew our moms that squirted and our aunts that squirted? How come there's no historical? Eleanor Roosevelt never squirted. You'd think Helen Keller would be a squirter.
Well, Steph,
Have you ever asked your mother if you?
this is what I said. I said, I told him, let's call your mom. He was like, absolutely not.
You'd think that would be something you'd notice or your dad would bring up.
Like, oh, your mom's fucking, my face is dripping.
Well, I don't want to say this now because now this might be rude. Maybe Bert's dick isn't that big, and it's
I didn't fuck my mom.
Well,
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let's go back here because
First of all, Steph, accurate assessment is not that big.
It's not that. Wait.
Okay.
So
is it hard?
It is hard. It's rock hard.
I'm on testosterone.
I've held it, and it's pretty hard.
Okay.
So because you are because I was like, who did I just talk to? And you brought up, you're like,
Big squirter.
But you've said to me, you told us because we were talking about what it is, and you said I've gone to the bathroom, been completely empty bladder, and then had sex and huge squirter. So what I'm led to believe, first of all, is just deduced from what you said, is that a guy has to have a huge dick to elicit this.
No,
Okay.
it has. There's a button in there. There's a spot right in there. So it can come from fingering as well, but there's like an inner up spot that really gets it going. So maybe Bert's just never found that button before, but once you find a squirter that does have it, does Bert want me to prove it to him?
I think so. He does. He actually does.
I actually do.
He goes, I want
to God.
someone not on a podcast to pull me aside and be like, hey, pal, check out how this works.
No, yeah. Steph. Okay, here's my question. Were you a squirter before this whole squirting phenomenon was around?
I squirted for the first time 10 years ago.
So like
11 years ago. I was 27. So yes.
Right.
So
Okay.
I squirted for
Okay. Did
So
something
right on the
change?
cusp.
Right on the cusp of when we got introduced to
Yeah.
squirting,
She
you
is a
started
pioneer.
squirting.
She is a pioneer.
I am.
Okay.
You're a
I
forerunner.
don't like to brag, but I was the first person to ever squirt. But I don't like to really rub that in.
So, okay, before you were squirting, is there something that happened to you where you heard about squirting and you go, oh shit, I wonder if that's happening to me. I'm gonna let it go of it.
Yes, because everyone says it feels like you're going to pee. And then when you just like let that pass for a second. So if you've been with a girl and you think that she says, I'm going to pee, it's probably not pee, it's probably squirt.
Yeah. So I was with somebody who one time said, oh my God, and this feels like I'm going to pee. And everything was like, getting wet all around us. But she asked me to stop,
Hang on. I was with a woman that I ended up marrying that said the same thing. When Leanne and I first started dating, she would say, it feels like I'm going to pee, and ask me to stop.
Then that's a squirt. Then you have to let her keep going. She must finish that.
So it sounds a little rapey.
Women are embarrassed.
So there is.
It is a feeling. But now, like, I don't feel that anymore. But when I first started to, I thought it was piss because I think it comes out of the same hole.
And then so
it's very confusing.
when you very first did this, you go, it feels like I got to pee, and then you go, I'm just gonna let it go. And then did it actually like shoot out or just like kind of whatever?
The first time it kind of like came out, but now I've seen it. I can shoot it like kind of like a water fountain in middle school, like the little elementary school, like trickle up. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's
and
the worst.
They lick it up like a little, like they're on their tippy toes, like licking it, like trying to get some water. That's what they, just a little tinkle lick. As I was saying to you, it's sometimes too much. Like I need to lie a tarp down because now it's like it's the whole bed. It got my eye last week. It's a bit of an ordeal. So
do you feel? Wait, one thing. Do you feel are you in complete control of it? In other words, can you still have a good time and if you just not do that, or is it come with having a good time for you? Like, in other words, you know what I mean?
I think, sometimes sometimes I can really push it out. And if I can tell a guy likes it, I can really give him the old business. But sometimes if the guy sucks in bed, I don't want him to think that he's good, so I don't do it.
So you don't do it. Okay.
Wow. You know what? I got to be dead honest with you.
Sure. I get it.
Steph, you have absolutely turned me around 180 degrees on squirting.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because I believe this is almost like the way that like all the kids are gay now. Is like it wasn't socially acceptable to be a squirter when you were Martha Washington, because you're like, oh, I don't want to pee in my man's dentures.
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna pee, and then all it takes is one person to go, yo, let it happen.
Yeah,
it turns them on.
Steph, if you don't take this opportunity to one day just tap a bird on the shoulder and surprise him with a squirt to the face, and then be like, bro, that was real.
Yeah, I wish I was at the premiere and I would just stand up and just start squirting all over him right after.
That would be amazing.
Finished. And I'd be like, there you go. Congratulations on the movie and congratulations on the squirt.
Steph, I got to be dead honest with you. I don't think I've had a hotter conversation with a woman in 10 years.
Oddly enough, that's when she first started squirting. So
exactly.
I think you're right. When I started dating Leanne 20 years ago, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And I remember we would have sex and she would feel like she had to pee and she'd make me stop.
Yeah.
And I was like,
you got to tell her tonight.
No.
Let that
tell
thing
her,
go.
Go home and let her piss on you.
Oh my God, I can't fucking wait.
Squirt.
If I get Leanne to squirt,
yeah,
that's like getting a dog that can fetch and go get you beers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting analogy. But yeah, okay.
All right. Well, look, thank you for answering and filling us in on this, and I'm glad we were able to.
Hey, Steph, come on my podcast.
Come on his podcast.
Oh my God, please! I would love to.
All right, I have your number.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to text you my number right now. Okay.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have fun, boys. Bye.
Bye. All right.
Yo, can you put her number back up there?